Peco got started in 1966. So it was my dad and a partner as a distributorship of one of the major manufacturers at that time for the car wash industry. So that was our roots for car washing, selling to customers in just Michigan. I grew up here. My dad would put me on a 55-gallon drum, wipe his tools off on the weekends, and then I started here. 1987 was my full-time, but prior to that, from like 78, high school, holidays, whatever, summer vacations, I always worked at Peco. So it's a family business. It's in our blood. And so we started as a Peco distributorship, and that changed in like the mid-80s, 1985. So we started to say, okay, we're gonna deal with some of these other manufacturers. So we started picking up other manufacturers to give what was best for our customer at that time. And then, like 1986, we ended up buying a factory wash for R&D, which I would call R&D and showing our customers on what we're selling and how it works. If you look at the history of Peco, we went from distributorship to kind of an operator, so we get the pulse of what the operators deal with. So it just brings that charisma or that know-how on what they're going to expect as an end user when they buy a whole system from us. And that led us into manufacturing, which one of the first products that we ever manufactured was the Peco light bar that really went to market, and we went throughout the United States and the world selling for like 15 years. We decided to manufacture a conveyor because it was one of those products that we thought was missing link, and we tried to pull the best of the best. It was like our foundation of our car wash system. That's how we basically really became a manufacturer, because to do that properly, you have to have volume, you have to have consistency, quality, and support. We had the support for years. Manufacture, we had to work into that, right into the 90s. Even though we had the best widget on the shelf, we couldn't just be a Michigan-based company, so we had to reach out and go to trade shows and develop it and sell all our equipment throughout the world. We did a lot of stuff in steel, galvanized steel. So we went with round for the most of the part. It wasn't the easy route, but it was the best for our end user once we got our production and our capabilities up. Our main thing that we do today is we focus strictly on conveyorized systems. Probably 75% of our business is systems. So, we only do that, and we do that very well. If you look at our philosophy, first thing we do is we want to support it. Distributor turn, operator turn, manufacturer, we kind of look at all three ends of things, because, we have to support people 3,000 miles away, customers, distributors. So when we put stuff together, we want to make sure we can support it and make it work time after time, because most guys will want stuff to last 15, 20 years in their cycle and their business plans. It's come to a whole different level of an operation, professionalism. The technology that goes in this, half the money spent on our car washes in the back room nobody ever sees. But it's all about sense, monitoring it, making things better. 4 or 5 years ago, we had like 8 family members working here. We have people here that have worked with myself 35 years plus. And that team and that morale, I think even for the people that come in on that are hiring in even today, I think that all transpires down to them from all these people that we have as a good base that know car washing. Of course, we manufacture car wash equipment. Anybody can do that. The key is supporting it and know what the guy needs on the other end of the line. But you need parts and you need people. So it comes down to our team. So we looked at the best fit for Peco, and moving forward, the best fit for our employees and for our actual operators that we've sold for the last 55 years was to get together with Sonny's. They have some amazing capabilities that we've never could do. Everything was like a really good fit because they went through the same growing pains that we did throughout our lifespan here at Peco. And we're going to pull together our resources and what we do good, what they do good. We're going to kind of, feather that back and forth as far as product line to give the best product to our customers.